Oh, I didn't know I was already recording. Well, there you go. Okay. Well, I can't get out and broadcast live for some reason. I'm on some kind of restriction. You know how that is for me. I'm always on some kind of restriction. Okay, so I'm going to do a video and I'm going to post it. So, 3, 2, 1. I'm not live. Well, I'm really live, but I'm not coming to you if someone's saying something. Okay, so yeah, Brian shared my post. Okay, cool. And this is going to be a long video because I've got plenty of time. Okay, let's see. Yesterday, where did we go? We went to the Cup at Lost Lakes. Now, the thing about the Cup at Lost Lakes, it was put on by I'm rolling a joint, by the way, just so you know what I'm doing. Usually don't do that, but you know, what can I say? Was put on by out-of-state vendors, High Times magazine, right? And they're a large magazine, worldwide and stuff, you know, so they put on several of these. And I thought it'd be a great little event. I was helping promote that, not getting paid for it, but I helped promote that. And I do want to thank my friend William for getting me a 2-day VIP pass. Sorry, brother, I won't be using it today because yesterday I was walked plumb out. Because this event at Lost Lakes was put on by out-of-state vendors, High Times magazine. Now, I know I could tell it wasn't put on by Oklahoma vendors because Oklahoma vendors know Oklahoma, don't we? Now, several problems. When I first pulled up, got off the interstate, headed down 10th Street, going east, I sat in that line for about an hour and a quarter. I got there at 11:30. Wasn't supposed to open until noon. I got there 11:30 and sat in that line. Now the reason because I went by the dispensary to pick up some John Fraser Blue Dream. You know, what can I say? And because I was ready, thought it was going to be a rock-on little deal. So I sat in that line for an hour and a quarter and got almost up to the parking. Well, someone turned around and started screaming the parking was full. You couldn't park there anymore. Okay, Lost Lakes, I thought there was going to be adequate parking. So I listened to this person and I turned around and I found parking half-mile away. Well, once I got up there, I found out there was some parking, and there was a lot of illegal parking too. You know, I'm surprised some people didn't get towed and stuff, but hey, what can I say? Again, had nothing to do with the event. So I parked half-mile away, and where I parked, there was a big field there. Now, once I got up to Lost Lakes, I could see the adequate parking they had, and they'd taken a can of spray paint. They didn't even use chalk. You know, those little deals like now. A lot of people gonna know what I'm talking about: softball, soccer, all kinds of stuff like that. They didn't even use those to mark out chalk lines. They used a can of white spray paint. Now that spray's about that wide. Okay, those parking spots lasted about 4 minutes, it looked like. So there you go, that was that. So that, my wife's smoking too. So that kind of went with their parking, and didn't have an attendant up there. Now, whenever you paid for $20 parking, they had attendants down there parking. But you know, that's also, you sit there, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. So I walked up. Now the thing about where I parked, there was a field behind there. And when I got back over there, it was full of cars. Now these cars were in my nice, neat little military lines because it was all soccer moms over there telling people where to park. Now Becky, back up a little. Janet, you're a little too far. I loved it. Now that was Okies taking care of stuff and handling the problem. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. I love that. That's cool. So then I got up to, after I walked my half mile. Now I only walked 4 miles yesterday. Now, me walking 4 miles, that ain't squat. You know, I walk 4 or 5 miles at these events all the time. Well, I walked 4 miles up there, and then I stood in line for the VIP tickets, which I had, just supposed to zippy past all the lines. Well, I thought about going in general admission because that line was a whole lot shorter than the VIP deal. And I figured once I got in, okay, the only thing you get whenever you go into that VIP entrance is you get your little red wristband. Okay, yeah, big deal. That means you can go over to the area where you can medicate. Now, all the vendors over there and stuff, you know, cool, they were set up. But in the medicated area, there was no food or water. Why? I mean, you're medicating this area. Okay, what do you think? Somebody's going to infuse something? Okay, this is Cannabis cup. They can infuse, if it's, they buy something, it's just water, and they want to infuse it themselves, big deal, do it. No food or water over there. Now, I have posted pictures. I didn't take a picture when I was walking around because the road was so rough. And it's the same road, the same ruts that they had at the last event out there. Okay. Do you not, this is Oklahoma, do you not own a box blade? Box blade the damn road. Good grief, I know. It's not that hard to figure out. Now let's talk about ADA compliant. You talk about the most non-ADA compliance. I saw so many medical issues going on. Now I couldn't stop to help them because I was so wore out myself. Now this is when I first got in. So I'm sorry I'm ranting you because I saw 3 people pushing a patient in a wheelchair trying to go around this non-box bladed, non-graveled, non-asphalted road. You know,
deep holes.
Deep holes. Deep. I mean, they were almost knee deep in some places, so they was having to wiggle back and forth. Now, that went all over me. That's ridiculous. If you can't handle the problems, you know, don't try to throw these events. In my opinion, that's the only thing. Now that I have had several people comment that they've seen several people out there drop from heat exhaustion and stuff. I basically I almost dropped from heat. I didn't recognize some people that I was, William, brother, yeah. I didn't recognize you, brother, because I was so worried. And this is the first, 3 or 4 hours in. I should have still been, you know, just parkier than a squirrel in the middle of the road 3 or 4 hours into an event. That shouldn't have been no big deal. But I wasn't. I was wore plumb out because stood in line, heat, no break from the sun. No, I hadn't even lit this up because I'm ranting so much. Then I saw a young lady that was having a heat-related problem. You know, they're just pouring water on her wrist, you know. I don't really.
I got it.
It's that kind of morning. What can I say?
Hi. Hello.
And I saw several. Now, I started to wear one of the T-shirts from the vendor that I picked up out there, but I didn't want to be involved in this rant. Just hang up on them. It's no big deal. It's a robocall. Okay, all our legislators, let's get busy on the robocalls because, you know, I've been ranting about them for a while.
Who hasn't?
I know what you mean. Now, okay, I smoke in the house. Good. So, saw several people with heat-related issues. Yep, no joke. And I really couldn't help them because I was in such bad shape myself. So, saw that. Now, who does this hurt? Does it hurt High Times? No, it doesn't, because they can go back to California. But all the vendors, all of our Oklahoma vendors, all the vendors that came in from out of state trying to sell, you know, non-cannabis products, that's who it hurts. So, not happy with this event. Not happy. And like I said, Samantha Richardson, good friend of mine, this was not put on by Toki Land Entertainment, I can tell you that. Or put on by several other people that I know that put on these type of events. So, one thing I got to say about this was not an old school certified event. Boom! No way. Not happy about it. And, you know, this is just one of my rants. Now, you know me, I always try to find the good in it. But, you know, and you say, you know, okay, this is just one event. You know, High Times had one event there. No, because I always try to talk to that one person at that one event, don't I? Okay, High Times had one chance, 20,000 times, 30,000 times to make this a good event. And I saw those lines, and I saw them fail over and over and over and over again and over. And it goes on because the lines were huge. They underestimated. Now, see, we offered up several other really nice venues. Fairfax, Oklahoma was one we talked about. Norman, Oklahoma was another one we talked about. Now, it would have been a little bit bigger than the 1,200 1,200 spot parking lot at the NBC Suites, wouldn't it? Yeah, people would have been surprised. Bristow, we talked to about Bristow. So Stroud, you know, we had numerous places we could have held this. It would have been bang up. Now Stroud, they're used to holding big events like this. There's I forget the name of the place up there, but there's a really good place up there. They got, you know, it's a lake. They got shower facilities. They've got water. They got shade. It's really set up. That would have been cool. Fairfax would have been cool. Bristow would have been cool. But no, we chose Lost Lakes. Okay. What can I say? Again, not involved in that decision. So that's basically my rant. I'm just not happy. Oh yeah, I'm on restrictions. I can't go live, you know, so who knows about that. You know, I don't know how long I'll be on that type of restriction. Have to figure it. Yes, I'm 788. Oh, that brings up another thing. Let's talk about Alva, Oklahoma. Going to be going up there September 4th, 2 days after my birthday. And they're getting organized in Alva, ain't they? Now that's surprising people. Because, doggone it, that's what happens whenever we get going together. We get organized. I love the internet. It's so handy. Ping. So Alva, getting organized. And then Tuesday night, I want to tell all my fellow Normanites that they're holding a city council meeting. Now, this city council meeting, I've been at the last one, and they talked about raising fees on cannabis businesses. $66 cannabis businesses, 67, 68, whatever, because some more is opening, are in Norman, Oklahoma. Of those 66 businesses we've got in Norman, Oklahoma, I won't say the D word, don't want to get in trouble for that. We had, 5, 6 people show up from 66 businesses. Now they're trying to raise the license fee to $1,250. Not happy about that. They did discuss it and talked about dropping it to $850. Now I want the city of Norman to be solvent. Now I'm making tons of money, but I want to be solvent because we got a bunch of stuff we need to fix down there, don't we? So, and gave the city of Norman lawyers a chance to read 788. Now, if they would have read 788 and seen in there the clause that no in-orbit fees shall be placed on cannabis businesses after it was signed into law. Now, if they would have tried to raise this fee before March 1st, they'd have been fine, no problem. But they didn't read that now, did they? Oh, now we have changed city lawyers in Norman because had some, I don't know, probably went on to different stuff, whatever, doesn't matter, I don't care. But they would have been fine raising the fee to $1,200, $1,500, whatever they wanted to do. But they didn't read that now, did they? So we're going to have to bring this up in the next meeting. It would be nice if we had more than 5 people show up, because they do have a section. I think they're going to have, I don't know what they're going to have. I think Alva's going to have their comments at the first of their meeting. So if we had more than 5, we've got 66 businesses. So if every business, there was a cannabis related business. Now there's a lot more that are really related to cannabis. If they sent one employee, just one person down there, we'd have 66 people in that, or 67, 68, since I'll show up and a couple more people will. Now, if they sent 2 people down there, look how many we'd have then. Mercy sakes, or 3, Okay, see, we need to overload these meetings with our cannabis people because we don't want them doing these. Cause this is one of those deals. Whenever they raise this, try to raise this fee. Can't raise this fee because I talked to the lawyers, Ron Durbin, Bud Scott. I met a really cool lawyer last night. It was really. I want to make sure I get this. Mark and Craig Wasserman. Right on. Let's shut the fuck up, lawyers. I got to be in okay, I can't tell you this probably, but I got to be in one of his videos. It's cool. No, not just me. There was a bunch of us, but it was really cool. So that was the positive spin I can put on yesterday because there was some really cool stuff that come out of that. So 2 people, 3 people from every company that's cannabis related or wants to be cannabis related or wants our freedoms, because they always say, they got to enforce the laws as it is. Okay, lawyers, read this and see what's in 788. You'll find out what's going on. Now, I did leave the cup early because I was wore out. Like I said, I had a couple of friends. I saw a bunch of people, that I knew and stuff. But William, I really didn't recognize you, brother. I was so heat bound, I didn't recognize you. So I left early and walked the half mile back to now this is once I got outside the gate because I was on the far side where you could medicate. So I walked all over. Now I took the shortcut back. I found a shortcut back. So I walked all the way back around it. Now a lady did give me a ride in the back for a pickup. Ma'am, you have no idea how much I appreciate that because every step you saved me, old Marine Corps deal. If you can jump in a truck, jump in a truck. Mercy sakes. So she took me about a quarter mile, so I still had quite a walk. So I walked around there and saw people, that were coming up at 5, 6 o'clock in the evening to go inside. Now it closed at 8. You got a 3-hour wait or better. So yeah, they did. I didn't personally see it, but I heard a bunch of people say they shut the gate, said they were full and stuff. Walked inside. Heard about one friend, said they drove 3 hours to get to the cup, and then waited 2 hours in line to get inside the cup, and then were turned away at the gate. Would that not piss you off? What are you going to do about all this money, you all? Man, my head is shiny. That's why it's going bright and dark. What are you going to do about all this money that you owe all these Okies? Mercy, not happy about that. Now, like I said, I left early. Now, I'm used to walking. I had to take a break walking that half mile. Half mile walk is nothing to me, but I had to really take a break. So I took a break, got over to my truck, saw all the soccer moms' cars lined up. It was really cool. And got in my truck, and then, because I was invited to a dinner last night, Chef Tony, brother, rock on. This was I have to say, I've been to some good ones, but this was the best one I've had so far. Pulled pork, green beans, salad. Now, hemp salad, really good. I really did enjoy the hemp seed in the jalapeno dressing. That was really good. I like that. Now, everything else is good. Now, Chef, okay, Tony, I got the significance of you handing me a plate. Now, he didn't know that I was sitting there and they'd already passed me a plate. So I got 2 plates of pulled pork. Right on. Barbecue, man. I was sucking down some barbecue. Now, we know we've got a problem with my weight. I can't eat a lot of times. This was so good. So good. I'd smoked some John Fraser Blue Dream out there. And it was really good. Sucked down 2 plates of pulled pork, green beans, salad, jalapeno dressing. Jalapeno really rocked. I was really impressed with that. Then what else? Then got a dessert. The dessert rocked. It was kind of a scone piece of cake with, I've learned all kinds of cool words, scones, And it had ice cream with caramel topping. Oh, mercy, that was good. Dr. Regina Nelson, she gave me her watermelon. Now, I'm a country boy, love watermelon. I ate her watermelon. So that was good. I got 2 desserts too. That was rock on. What else? That's basically it. Now, Chef Tony is open for these private dinners and stuff. He's going to be holding some dinners. Now, hemp infused, not cannabis infused, hemp infused. Learn it, love it, live it. I hadn't used that phrase yet, have I? Okay. Yeah, he's going to be doing these private parties. So contact Chef Tony Fietes and see about having one of these parties. They're really good, really good. And I posted his video last night, and also Rick. Okay, Rick was right on. Cool, yeah. I posted the video he did last night. Great guy, loved him. He's great to talk to. We had quite a conversation. I did enjoy it. I wanted to start following. Oh, I got a sticker. So Lance Kimball, I got a sticker for you, brother. Autographed by Rick. That'll be cool. Now, also met. Yeah. Shut the fuck up, Lori, last night. It was funny. He's great. I posted his video too. So those are all up. That's it. Now, I thought about kind of trying to go back out the cup today. I can't because I really got blisters on my feet because, you know, it's humid and stuff like that. And I had heat-related issues all night. I'm cramping in my legs. And you know what else? Some Wild Herb LLC topical, right on. Because I mean that cramp, you know, I tried to cure the cramps by standing and working my muscles and stuff, and it was really hard to do. So I threw on some of that on there, you know, and I was able to go to sleep last night. I didn't get to sleep till 1:30. You know, I've had a lot of days where I've been up late, rode hard and put away wet, as we say down in the country. So, got a few things coming up. Hope you'll like them. If not, yeah, hey, what can I say? I'm trying. As long as we keep trying, that's when we do good. Now, I'd love to see a cup like this put on by Okies. That would be cool. So, I know there's a hemp fest coming on in, I forget the town, I'm sorry. Okay, that's it for me. I'm gone for now. Off like a herd of turtles, hadn't used that in a while. And okay, I got a different ping button here. It's just different, not seeing people comment and stuff. So I'm gonna ping and post this. Ping, y'all really do have a good day. And if you go out to Lost Lakes today for the cup, get out there early and expect long lines. Love y'all, take care. And it's really all about the patience. Right on. Whoops, I don't never get it the first time. Was I even recording? I don't know.